One of the things that comes out clearly about the life and character of the young man Ali during the Prophet's own lifetime is that he was somebody of remarkable wisdom, that people would come to him to ask his advice, to seek his counsel. But he was also someone of remarkable courage, and so we read again and again of him being sent to lead a group of men who were to go out to defend the community of Medina. And we read of him again and again being sent into single combat. Now, any of us, no matter what kind of a warrior we are and how skilled we are, we know that when it comes to one-to-one combat, you have got a 50-50 chance that you're not going to go home from this. To do it once is one thing, to do it a few times, but to do it repeatedly is a sign of great courage, of great character, and of great leadership. But then secondly, let's put that alongside another example of the leadership of Imam Ali. And that is, after the Prophet's death, when the group of elders get together and they decide that they're going to take things in their own direction, it would have been then an easy thing for Ali to stand and shout and to call an uprising, as it were. And instead, he takes a position of dignity. He says, I'm not a rabble leader. I am the one chosen by God to lead this community. It is God's business to see that I am brought into my rightful position. And so one of the qualities of leadership is that you don't stamp and shout and tell everybody how wonderful you are, but you allow your natural character and also your God-given position to shine through, so that eventually people will recognize you.
In history, there is only one man in history that gave zakat in the state of ruku', and that is Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam. His status is so elevated that he has enraged the enemies. His wisdom was beyond comprehension. When you ask me such question, when he says, Saluni, Saluni, qabla an tafqiduni, ask me, before you miss me. Why did he say that? Because he has already been endowed with this wisdom. He has been endowed with this knowledge for you and I to follow. He's just not a man of wisdom. He's a man of action. You and I, brothers and sisters, should be Muslims of action. The Imam, the name of Ali ibn Abi Talib is Sha'air Allah, is Dhikrullah. To mention the name of Imam Ali is dhikr of Allah, because when you look at him, he does nothing but takes you to Allah. He never takes you to himself. He never says, worship me. He never says how great I am. He never does any of that. He keeps taking us to the Prophet and Allah. Keeps taking us to the Prophet and Allah. So why should he not be remembered? Why should we not remember him? Why should we not mention him? Why should we not live like him?